Men don't like disrespectful women. We don't care how beautiful you are. We don't care if you're the vice president of the United States. We will leave your ass and marry a waitress.
I once heard something a long time ago that says respect to a man is like love to a woman. I cannot tell you how true that is. As a man, if you're bringing a woman into your relationship, into your life, into your home, into the place that you've curated for yourself, she needs to show on a daily basis respect. That she respects your values, respects your business, respects your time and your attention. And if she doesn't, that is as bad as the woman not loving you, in my personal opinion.
Say I don't deserve a tag. Why don't you like me, girl? I didn't do nothing to you.
You try to fuck me even though I'm dating her.
You f a lot of bitches though.
Nah.
With her.
Yeah, with her.
So I wanted to be one.
Oh, I mean, we could always. I mean, we could probably get some good money for that. I don't know
But
if
like,
I want to put my
do
you
anything
though.
with her.
I need a serious STD test before I go anywhere near
I have my
you.
results.
On you?
Yeah.
You keep it on you just in case a rapper asks you.
It's an app.
An app.
There's a phrase that comes to mind when I watch that video, and it's called physiognometry, I believe. I'm probably butchering that word. I'll try and put the word up on screen. But the concept is, you've heard of this phrase, never judge a book by its cover, which on the surface seems like a very compassionate and reasonable sentiment. But depending on the way people look and present themselves to the world, it's actually a reflection of their internal world. So there is something to be said that, in fact, somebody's appearance tells you a lot about them. and my man, I can't remember the podcast show. He's on the money with that call right there.
Bro, what the?
What?
Stop spending your money on shoes.
Why does it matter?
Because, babe,
When I buy shit for you, you don't complain. But when I buy something for myself, why are you spending your money?
Babe, look at all the shoes you have in the back.
Are you paying for them?
No.
Okay then, shut your ass.
Speaking of judging a book by its cover, god damn, that girl's voice is so fucking irritating. Of course, gentlemen, if you haven't known already, it is a huge red flag if a woman is being oversensitive and has too much attention on your spending habits, especially when it comes to spending on, what you want to bring into your home, what you want to bring into your lifestyle. And if she has no qualms with you splitting your money or parting with your money for her, you already know her. You already know her rationality for being in a relationship with you or being interested in you. It's not you.
Pull out your mahogany cards. I'm about to get called that, but let's roll. We all know that women love money and status. Don't believe me? Just fight the statistics. In marriages, when women had more education, they were 93% more likely to date a man who makes more money than them. And pause for more reading. So with that out the way, that's why when girls give advice to men like, oh, just be yourself and oh, she'll like you if you just be nice. And to me, that's the more socially accepted answer, which I don't blame them for. But ladies, if you want to give a man some real game, tell that man to show extreme signs of ambition, grind, and 3, not to be crazy needy. Because think about it. These men who these women are marrying who make a bunch of money didn't get to where they were putting the woman first. Tough pill to swallow, I know. Let's go.
This is a narrative that you gentlemen have heard many times before, and it's one that I've perpetuated, frequently. And it's the difficult thing about this narrative is that most women will fight back on it, and on occasion I have been sensitive towards and empathize with their claims that you can be a compassionate man, that women are going to love you for who you are, and again it's a nice sentiment on the surface, but it's simply not true. And our G there shows some statistical evidence that suggests that an educated woman values more than anything ambition, some kind of evidence to suggest that this individual is going to reap financial resources from his occupation or business. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, that's what we're geared towards biologically. And it's not, there's nothing callous or insidious about it or sinister about it. It's all about what you value in the opposite sex. We all know men, we value purity, we value youth, we value a woman that respects us. And women, it's not the same. It's not the same. I mean, those things those things are valuable, but a woman is going to value a man with ambition, with zeal, with some kind of, some kind of financial assets that tie into this natural predisposition that women look for in men as being a caretaker, being a provider. So don't fight me. You have to fight nature, because that's what you're fighting against here.
I just want to say, like, I'm great. I am a freaking awesome person. And I'm not just saying that because I'm me. Like, I really am. And if a guy can't, like, realize that I am worth investing in and that I am freaking awesome, like, that's his loss. Like, whoever my husband is, whoever I end up marrying, that guy, he won the lottery.
A few moments later.
I give up. So done with dating with guys. I don't know how I always end up in the exact same situation.
To be honest, there's not a lot of context there for me to really say anything. I don't understand the causality for the reason that she's feeling that particular way. But it's funny, I mean, you hear this typical phrase, I'm a great catch, I feel like men are going to gravitate towards me, I'm going to make a great wife. But what are you offering? This is, there's all this blanket and very obscure comments and descriptions that the individual has on oneself. You know, I'm great this, I'm great that, I'm beautiful, I'm good looking. Cool. What value are you bringing to the table? You have to market yourself. It's like if you're going to a job role and you just keep saying, you go into an interview, you say, yeah, I'm great, I'm really fantastic, I'm a good worker. What specifically are you offering here? What problems or what utility can you bring to the table here? Because men are very, very rational creatures. We're very logical, we're very pragmatic. But if you're not showing us the goods, yeah, it beggars belief how you can preach what you're preaching there.
I ain't gonna lie. I like flirting just to see if I still got it. But linking up? Nah, that's crazy.
I really think one of the superpowers that you can cultivate as a man is the ability to be alone and be content. I'm super serious about this. If you can be very content and have a high degree of positive emotion, ambition, motivation when you're alone, I mean, it's very, very valuable. It's very, very valuable, and also it puts you in such a position of power in respect to actually bringing somebody into your life, because you know you can survive and have a high quality life, high value life without bringing, you know, somebody into your space. So you have to be very, very particular as a man. I think it's so important that you never rely on somebody else for your happiness, because that's something that's outside the remit of your control. If you can first cultivate an environment where you're happy, you're content, you have good positive emotion every single day, then you can really exercise a high degree of screening on the kind of women and people in general that you allow to bring into your environment. And, you know, you can fire women on case by case when they start to kind of pervert your inner sense of peace and equilibrium. So, gentlemen, you have to cultivate a safe space and the ability to be alone and content.